So I'm back, y'all. So I'm gonna do this again. Hey, y'all, I'm Rashida Monique. I'm gardening in Michigan Zone 6A. Um, I'm coming with some random garden stuff. So, welcome. I know I don't do a lot of garden content outside of the Garden Girls Chat and Chew, but I have my hydroponics going. I have some herbs on the porch. I have another project that I need to start on the porch. I don't know, I'm not gonna start that tonight though. Hey Shelly, is this? Let me know if it's better. I know what I did. So when I set the schedule to have the live at 6 o'clock, hey Netta, I went back and clicked it as if I was gonna watch it, and I didn't know that it had opened a button, so it was playing me in the background because I have YouTube Premium, so it plays me in the background while I was doing that. Yeah, it was on my phone. I had another window open playing the video on my phone, and I didn't know how to get out of this to do that without ending the live. So anyway, my goal is not to be on here long, right? I need to wake my niece up in probably like a half an hour, maybe 40 minutes from her nap so she can finish her schoolwork. But I'm going to take y'all to the porch with me. We're going to see how this goes. This, as Jacqueline says, it's going to be real and raw. Hey, Cynthia. It's going to be real and raw. This ain't going to be no beautifully aesthetic live, right? Because I'm trying to carry stuff and me. All right. And those of you that know my situation, carrying stuff and me. But I think I got stuff set up. So I'm going to go outside first because we're losing daylight. It is 50 degrees outside. It is fall in Michigan. The air is crisp. I ain't trying to be out there long. Then I'm going to come back in. I didn't put the nutrients in my hydroponics, so we're going to do that. And then I'm going to share, if I have time, uh, what I learned from Jacqueline when I set up my hydroponics. So this give y'all a little time to share it out. Y'all already said hey to everybody in the chat. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So here we go. So y'all know if I gotta carry a tray and carry the phone, then I'm not using a cane or a walker. So that means I have to be diligent and intentional. Hi, sister. The camera's pointed this way, not that way. Oh, I'm just in time. So, all right, y'all, I made it out the door. I have a bucket. I'm gonna use that as a table. Come on, Jesus. All right, y'all. Oh, this chair is cold. I made it outside. So, yep, I think I came out here in a good time. All right. Doing a live stream about this, my little pot. That's my daddy. So I have some mint here. I think it's just mint, spearmint. I have some mint. I have some mullein. And I have some lavender. And so I didn't harvest any lavender last year. But I think this year I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna cut. These are not garden shears. This is my sister's new scissors. Her new all-purpose scissors. And their purpose today, this is the lavender high coat blue. And so I'm gonna cut these taller ones down. And they're going to go in the house. I'm gonna take the green part off and put them in the dehydrator. These smaller ones, I'm gonna leave. Because I believe those are gonna come back next year. Just like these rebloomed or created new pups. So I think if I cut it back this year, before winter comes, It'll be all right. And see, these two are dried out, so I'm just gonna cut them off. I ain't doing nobody no good. Okay, let's start up here. I had yeah. So that's what's left of my. I ain't had no gloves, Shelly. I ain't had no garden gloves. Can I still be part of the garden glove crew? So I'm gonna take it in the house. I'm gonna rinse it, pat it dry, and put it in the dehydrator. I had some rosemary out in the garden in one of them big planters. Will I make it out there this season? I don't know. I'm in a no glove group, but I ain't digging in this dirt today. Okay, this is mullein. I don't know how to harvest mullein, but in my mind, I'm just cutting the outer leaves. I'm gonna wash them and dry them for whatever use mullein is used for respiratory, for teas and different things. So, and this is this is the original leaf from when I first planted it. I'm surprised it didn't dry up. What she say, the majority? Just the majority of the time. Yeah, this was a last minute video, and my gloves are in the backyard, to tell you the truth. They are in the backyard. Yeah, I'm gonna cut all these leaves except for this. I'm gonna cut all these except for the center. Anybody on the stream have some mullein? And if you have you harvested any yet? So yeah, so that's my little bit of mullein. A little bit of mullein is all I need. Okay, let's talk a little bit. What we got in the comments? Okay, we just talking about that. Leave those leaves alone. They get much bigger. I know, but it's about to get really cold, and I didn't want them to die. I didn't cut them off now. I didn't cut them off, but I'm gonna leave these. I don't know how cold it has to be before they stop growing. Yo, so should I cut this mint all the way back, y'all? And when I mean all the way back, I mean cut it like, just sort of like shear it all the way down to here. Somebody tell me what they think about this mint. Hallelujah, hallelujah. You know the storm is passing over. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Come on, that's the song been in my head. Hallelujah. You know, this is what I was thinking. Just like trim the hedges. That's why they should have put another speed hump at the end of this street for these idiots right here. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. I'm just waiting for y'all to answer about this mint. But I think in the meantime, I'm going to keep cutting. Did anybody say they harvested any mullein? This mint gonna come back. It's gonna come back. We have mint that's been in my parents' yard for, I want to say, all of my life. you said your weeps like your mint son get die back. Your dying come back. You got that resurrection mint, huh? But you know y'all got that heat. Y'all got that heat. I think tomorrow's supposed to be, my mom says it's gonna be warmer tomorrow. And she says a couple of degrees anyway. I don't know what that means. But Gary, you and me, bro. I have another plan. And even though it might be a little quote unquote late. Oh, what did you answer about the mint? Oh, yep. Was that yep for me to cut it down there? No, that was CC. Okay. I didn't see it, Shelly, but I'm gonna go ahead and trim these hedges all the way back. And I can almost promise you that if we don't have any extremely cold weather or hard frost, it'll be bad. Because all this vine right here, all this vine right here is mint. It's a vine here and a vine here. And I think long as that vine is under there, I'm gonna have mint. Oh yeah. So you said it's gonna spring back to life? Well, it's gonna have a new life. New life. Whew. Okay, y'all. Okay, I will sit out here and talk with y'all a little bit. So the other plan is, so I got all this seed soil back here and this big tote back here that I mixed up that I did not use. I'm thinking about putting it in this other pot and taking my old garlic. I got a bunch of garlic that not from this season, but from last year. I harvested last year, and I'm thinking about putting garlic in there and growing garlic in one of them pots on the porch. And I think that'd be a good use. It'll free up space on my shelf, and that garlic won't just go bad. So yeah. She's a professional. Yeah, I'm going back in the house while y'all talk. Y'all keep talking amongst yourselves. So when y'all get in the house, y'all gonna see the ceiling for a little bit too. Oh. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna do that. Shelly said, trim it to an inch, girl. That mint is gone. Woo. Jesus. It's cold. Stop telling me I need to turn my camera on now. Yeah, y'all get to see the ceiling. Say hi to the ceiling, y'all. I gotta pull me up a chair. Whew. I'm back. Thank you, Denzel. So Shelly, the professional. Listen, so next, I have this A-Hope garden. I put all the stuff out. So I have this A-Hope garden thing. It now has 4.5 milliliters of water in it. The resident expert on hydroponics, aka Jacqueline Phillips from Four Seasons Garden, she told me to feed it, to put this in the water so when they germinate, whenever they germinate, they'll be fed. I didn't do that, so I need to do that. These are the sponges. I soaked all 12 of my sponges because in my mind, I was going to fill all 12 holes. You know how they show you on the thing. But Jackie didn't recommend it. So I have 7 out of 12 done. So I had these out drying out so I can put them back in the bag for later. So what did I learn from Jacqueline on Monday night? Why don't I feel like I can zoom out or make it small? I guess I couldn't. Hold on, y'all. Y'all look at Big Mama's lamp. That lamp is from my Big Mama. My Big Mama was born in 1912. It's glass. The electrical shorts in them. We got to get the electricity. It's a set. We're keeping those. But anyway, y'all look at Big Mama's lamp while I lift this up. Okay. So, this is how tall that gets. What did I plant? Pray tell. I do have video. I probably still will post a video even though I have this live. So I have some butterfly spinach in these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have lacinato kale and premier kale. So y'all know lacinato can get big if you let it. It's the bumpy like dinosaur kale. And then the premier is a thinner leaf. It's a flat leaf. I'm gonna tell you what it looks like. It's supposed to look like. So this is the butterfly spinach. I've had these seeds for a couple of years. I think I got these from Tractor Supply or somebody gave them to me, one or the other. I know I bought this from In My Gardener. This is the premier kale. This last one here is this red cells lettuce. And then another seeds of change again. The dinosaur kale or lacinato kale. So I don't know if I have anything. I don't want to turn the light on. Sprouting yet, but it is running. It runs on a ½ an hour cycle. So Shelly, okay, y'all. So let me tell you the story about a man named Jed. So I put this together Monday night, and I was sitting here planning out my spots. And this is Rashida plant. Oh, I got 12 holes, so I can plant tomato, cucumber, some lettuce, some spinach, and maybe even a green or two. And I had went and pulled out them seeds, and I was about to start dropping seeds in these sponges. Listen. Jacqueline was like, no. When you have a fruiting plant, it takes up so many spaces. But your lettuces, you know, they need room to grow. You don't want them to go to seed, and you want them to have enough room. So they take up 2 spaces. I said, oh, okay. So that's why we have these 5 spaces with nothing in them. I was like, they should have put that in the front of their little guide right here, right? So I'm like, so I don't have any of my cucumbers or tomatoes up that I wanted to have. But I'm looking for some hydroponic systems locally on Marketplace. Or if anybody's watching this live and you want to get rid of some of yours, hit me up. ironbrandage@gmail.com. I might gladly take them off your hands. So yeah, so this holds 5 liters of water. So I think I think it was operator error, Shelly. So I was putting the water in it and I was having trouble. Well, I had this in here, right? I was using the funnel because pouring water in that hole just wasn't getting it. But I couldn't read where the water was. So I was like, why don't I just plug it up? Well, I didn't know when you plugged it up, it was on. It wasn't on the off point. And it had some water, but not a lot. And it was loud. And I was like, oh, that's loud. So I unplugged it. And I said, well, I'm just going to have to work with this. And so I just filled it up. I kept putting water in it. And then finally, with my phone light, I could see what, oh, shut up. Come on and brighten. With the light, with the phone light, I could finally see where the water was. And so I put it up with water, turned it on. It was still louder than I expected. And then I was like, well, you know, it's late at night. The house is quiet. It might not be a problem. Yes, these covers came with the set. These came with the set. The dome came with the set. These little stickers came with the set. And then the stickers to cover the sponges Came with the set. So now I want to try it. Oh, it says add a question and answer sticker. No, I want to try nothing new. I'm doing good with this because I usually use StreamYard. I don't usually use YouTube. So anyway, yeah, that came with the set. 12 sponges came with it. This is my plant food A and B that I'm going to mix up and put in here. I probably should have did that before I got on camera, huh? Because my living room is a mess, and I really don't want y'all to see that because that ain't y'all business. Alright. So, yeah. So I plugged it up. It was making a lot of noise. I unplugged it, finished filling it with water, and then I did all the things and plugged it back in. And it still sounded a bit loud. But I was like, okay, well, I ain't gonna worry about it. The next morning, I didn't hear anything when I came in to do the broadcast. After the broadcast, I come over here to listen, and I could hear it. I'm like, that seemed a little loud. But I'm new, so I don't know if it's supposed to be loud. So I got an email for a survey from the company. Since I signed up for the warranty, and they wanted to know if I had any questions. Yes. This is louder than I expected. What should I expect? And I sent them the video. In the meantime, in between time, talking to Shelly and, no, Cece and Jacqueline, they were saying, did you put water in? Did you have enough? I think Shelly was in that conversation too. Did you have enough water in it? It could be the motor. Check the plug-in. Check the water. We can let the water out the back and all that stuff. All that seemed to be fine. So, I was in here talking to my sister. I think I was on the phone and doing something else, and I could hear it. Then all of a sudden, it stopped, and I was like, So today I get an email from the company saying that it's a half an hour cycle, and so it cycles on for half an hour, cycles off for a half an hour. But if it continues to sound bad, to let them know, they'll send me a new motor. So I didn't think it sounded bad today. It just, I know it's gonna hum, but it's not like it was before. I may post that video too so y'all can see that. So anyway, so that's where I am today. I'm debating on if I need to put this. Okay, I'm right under 5 liters. I was gonna add some water and then add this. But let me mix this first, and then whatever water I brought in here that I have left, I will put in the unit. So at 5 liters, you use 25 milliliters, because I had to read up before I got on here because I didn't want to be, let me see. Y'all can see my face. Okay, let me see if I can sit y'all down here. Okay, there we go. That ain't bad. Y'all can see the bookshelf. It's junky, but it's full of books. We like books. The bottom shelf is actually CDs. CDs, DVDs, and VHSs. Because we're a media family, okay? We're a media family. So any questions, any comments, any concerns? What's going on where you guys are? It says to add 5 liters of water. Not 5 liters. Where's the fill line? Where's my furniture? Okay. Here's the bottle. This is plant food A. Here's the water, like y'all know what water look like. Y'all, this is the bowl to my juicer. I've been using it for everything except for juicing. Uh-oh. It's for the top. That's, okay, the hole is already poked. And put the cap on it. Shake, 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 shake. So what y'all doing tonight? Other than watching me. I said this wasn't going to be long. I'm going to let that sit while I pour the water into this one. Maybe I can shake them both at the same time. I had physical therapy, you guys, 2 days in a row. first time I've done this since I started. Since I left the nursing home, I should say. The rehab facility, you had physical therapy Monday through Friday. So that's the first time I've done that since December of 2024. I felt okay at first, but after I sit down for my heat and stimulation, I went to stand up and my muscles was like, hold up, wait a minute. So, who grows on here hydroponically? I know Shelly, I know Cynthia. Oh, I didn't see these. Why is it? Okay, good evening. Hey, Jamia, official Jamia. Driving home now. Shelly's driving home. You at the light now. Some good things happen in the middle of the pandemic. I have a cousin now that we talk almost every day. And my brother, me and my brother and sister, we talk more than we were doing before. So, I think it's probably not melting as much as I thought because, or it's quick because this water is cold. This water is cold. I got it out the water fountain. Yes, I have a water fountain in my house. Jacqueline said she was going to watch. I wonder what happened to Jack. This bee, plant food bee, is all quicker than this plant food A. And I'm sort of kind of an impatient person sometimes. But I know it wouldn't be full strength if I don't allow it to finish dissolving. Hey, Real Kitchen. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome. So my plan is to tonight. I need to do it tonight. Wash this. I sort of want to take it. So what y'all think I should? Should I take the leaves of the mint off after I wash it? And then put them on a dehydrator? Or should I dehydrate them on the stem and then just take the leaves off the stem after? Same with the lavender. This lavender smells good. Smell it. Smell it! Tell me what y'all think. Dehydrate with or without the stem. You're just unboxing some Costco supplies and watching some good YouTube that's going to enrich my life. Girl, go ahead now. Ain't nothing like some good personal development. Listen, let me tell you. Personal development, spiritual development, career development, they're all good things. But sometimes, this is what I told somebody, I had been in this like spiritual development, personal development mode for a while. And I said, my therapist said, you need to do something for you that don't have nothing to do with nothing. And so I've been reading these books by a Black author. His name is Mike Gale. He is in the UK. And I think I'm on his third or fourth book. And I've been enjoying it. I like the way he writes. He writes from the perspective of the main characters. So, like this one is Danny and James. And so I'll get James' perspective and then Danny's perspective. And in this one, James has a brain injury. And so when he writes, he's actually doing even his inner thoughts with the brain injury in the writing. And I was like, oh, this is good. So this is like the third or fourth book. His books are not happy ending books. They're not something that you normally see or hear, but they're good. A couple of his books had me traumatized though. Because how you gonna let me get attached to this main character and then kill him? I'm like, wait a minute. He dead? He dead for real dead? But anyway, Mike Gale. Look him up. Is it Mike Gale? Mike Gale. Gale. I've been enjoying his books, and they don't have nothing to do with nothing. It's not spiritual development. I mean, the last development class I took was with our bishop's wife. She did, I forgot the name of her class. And then, yes, I would love to have a room that's full of books and shelves up to the ceiling with a ladder, with that sliding ladder you see at the library. That's what I would love to have. I already got a library and still want to add more. So yeah, that's what happened. My parents created readers. We did a lot of reading in our family. Okay. So I put in a cap of A and a cap of B. Since it's full, I don't have to measure out. But I do have to realize, listen, these bifocal don't be bifocaling. You understand? I don't know if you have bifocals and if your lenses are thick like those, but these bifocaling, I can look up, I can look down, and I still can't see. So then I have to look over my glasses or take them off. Somebody tell me how that makes sense. And don't let me have my contacts on. If I don't have my contacts on, we might have a problem. Okay. So 25 milliliters. Wait a minute. Mine only go up to 15 though. How is that, Sway? Did I read that wrong? Y'all gonna have me out here looking crazy. Hey, Armin! That's my future baby daddy. That's not for real, y'all. That's an inside joke. That's an inside joke. I can't be playing with y'all. Let me see. So, A and B. Yes, and add 25 milliliters. So, you mean to tell me I got to measure 15 and 10? Is that what you're saying? Y'all play too much. Why they do me like that, y'all? Why you do me like that? You know I love you, baby. Okay. I mean, I can add. I was just under the impression, and that's my fault, that they gave me a cap that went to 25 milliliters. I played too much. Okay. That's 15. Put my thumb where 10 is. Hey, Armin, you still on here? You ain't sent me no, I ain't asked either. But what you read now? Send some book suggestions. Personal development, spiritual development, or just books just to read. I get book suggestions from him. One book suggestions I got from Armin was, and that's Bubba Jones Music. He has music on SoundCloud if y'all interested. I don't know if it's released anywhere else, but he is a musician, a sound man, well read, man of God. Miles Monroe, Purpose of a Woman. Hey, Tiger Lily. Miles Monroe, Purpose of a Woman. Men and women need to read that book. When I tell you the introduction had me yoked up, just by the introduction. And I was new when I started. I had heard of Miles Monroe. I have heard a couple of his sermons, but I had not read any of his books. And when I tell you The Spirituals and the Blues by James Cone. Okay. That sounds good. So this is Plant Food A. I think it's finally dissolved, y'all. So the same goes for this. 15 and 10. I got 10 minutes before I go wake this baby up. She ain't no baby. She keep telling me she not a baby. But a lot of times I look at her, and now I know what people mean. A lot of times I look at her and all I can see is that baby. But she keep telling me she ain't no baby. But whatever. Young lady. Spirituals and the Blues. Now, is that a book about anything, or is that a personal development book? Fiction, non-fiction, what is that? If you're still here. So, and I got this idea of using the funnel from Jackie because, listen, trying to pour that water in that little hole over here is crazy. Shirley said she's not a baby by any stretch of the imagination. Let me tell you. One day I said, come give me a hug. I said, you know, I used to hold you. And I had her get in my lap. And I put my arm up under her leg. Nonfiction, history, and theology. Nice. So I put my arm up under her leg. Wrapped my arm around her and started rocking her. She's just laughing. She's laughing. And then after she got to laughing, she was like, you can let me go anytime now. But she didn't want to say it. And I was like, you sick of me, ain't you? She was like, no. Oh, but anyway, listen. All right. So that's what y'all was here for. That's what y'all was here for. Armin, can you do me a real big favor and text me that book? Because when I close this chat, I'm going to hate to go back and look for it. Can you text me that book and that name? Please and thank you. Book A, book A and book B. Okay, I fed it. A and B. Jacqueline said she was gonna be here, but she's not. Thank you. So that's my little garden live for today. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for watching. Let me turn it this way so y'all don't get all that glare. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all for jumping in on my garden live. Did y'all ever answer how I should dry this mint and lavender? I don't see an answer. I don't see an answer. And it says top messages. I thought I put all messages. I want to see all messages. No, let me see what I miss. Okay, I think I've got all the messages. Well, I'm going to have to come back and tell y'all how I dried these herbs. Okay, so I already have a jar of mint here, but the problem with the mint that I dried last year, oh, shoot. I felt like it smelled like it burned. And now that I say that, I'm like, do I want to use this dehydrator now, or do I want to band this stuff up and let it dry on its own? Or do I want to order that dehydrator that Shelly's ordered? Anyway, another day, another dollar. We'll deal with that. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate your time. Do know before you leave here that you're blessed. You're highly favored. You're the apple of God's eye. He is absolutely, positively concerned about you. He thinks that you are the best things since sliced bread. You can cast all of your cares on him and know that God cares for you and that he loves you with an everlasting love. And there's nothing and no thing you can do about it. You all have a wonderful and a blessed day. And Lord willing, I'll see you all here tomorrow, Friday the 31st, 8:30 in the morning. It is a triumphant day on tomorrow. We're going to celebrate our King. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.